Imagine a heavy-duty truck that doesn't just roar down the highway but goes hundreds of miles without diesel, whips through drag like a sports car, and still carries a full trailer load. Picture that. Now stop imagining, because the 2026 Volvo lineup might make it real. In this video, I'm putting Volvo's newest rigs to the test, diesel and electric, to see if they live up to the hype. And what I've found may just change how you think about freight forever. Stay tuned. Volvo has long been a name that stands for reliability, safety, and steady performance in heavy-duty trucking. But with rising fuel costs, growing environmental pressure, and demand for more efficient long-haul transport, the trucking world is changing fast. That's where the 2026 era Volvo lineup steps in. Leading the charge is the Volvo FH Aero, a redesigned long-haul rig, offered in diesel, gas, biofuel, and for the first time, a fully electric version. The Volvo FH Aero Electric, at the same time. Volvo is rolling out a revamped regional urban haul truck, Volvo VNR, built from the ground up with a 90% redesign for improved fuel efficiency, safer handling, and modern comfort. Production for the VNR begins in February 2026 in Virginia. Why does this matter now? Because fleets and owner-operators in the U.S. are under pressure, fuel costs fluctuate, emissions rules tighten, and clients demand faster, cleaner delivery. Volvo's new trucks aim to meet all those demands, while promising performance that doesn't compromise power or capability. In this video, we'll dig into design, range, real-world performance, and see if 2026's Volvo really delivers on its promise. Picture the FH Aero cab. It's not the same boxy cab of old. Volvo extended the front by about 24 centimeters, sculpting the nose, integrating fairings and air deflectors, and replacing bulky mirrors with a sleek camera monitor system, all to make airflow smoother, drag lower, and fuel use smarter. That aerodynamic upgrade alone is rated by Volvo to cut energy consumption and emissions by up to 5% on the diesel FH Aero. One of the latest independent tests, a 477-mile real-world long-haul route under 44-ton load, delivered an astounding 11.25 mpg, smashing Volvo's previous benchmarks. Volvo trucks what that means on the road. Fewer fuel stops, longer runs, improved bottom line. On a loaded highway stretch with winds and hills, the Aero didn't struggle. It cruised. Solid stability, quieter cabin, smooth acceleration, the kind of comfort and reliability that drivers value on those long interstate hauls. But the real headline? The FH Aero Electric. Volvo claims this long-haul electric truck will cover up to 600 kilometers, approximately equals 373 miles, on a single charge, enough to cover a full workday without refueling. Under the hood, an e-axle driveline that frees up space for a massive battery. Pack up to 780 kilowatt-hours in full-spec form. Despite the weight of batteries, payload capacity remains close to a conventional diesel rig, making it a serious contender for heavy haul jobs. Charging isn't a drag either. With fast charging, using the new MCS megawatt charging system standard, the battery can go from 20% to 80%. In about 40 minutes, roughly the same time a driver takes a rest break. Visually, the Aero trucks, diesel and electric, share a sleek, modern cab, smooth lines, and purposeful design. Inside, comfort and driver ergonomics meet long-haul demands. Cabin stability, improved aerodynamics, less wind buffeting, and features built for hours on the road. Meanwhile, for regional and urban freight, the new Volvo VNR option promises up to 7.5% better fuel economy versus the outgoing generation thanks to aerodynamics, MPR OVED powertrain, and idle shutdown systems. Safety upgrades include integrated side curtain airbags, making it one of the safest regional trucks Volvo has produced. Now, before we rush into whether this all holds up in real-world operation, there are some caveats and trade-offs to consider. We'll reveal those in just a moment. We took FH Aero Diesel plus electric variant for a real-world test, long-haul hauling. Full load, varying terrain, even highway runs with mixed speed zones. On the diesel Aero, the 11.25 mpg fuel economy run on a harsh 477-mile course with a heavy 44-ton load isn't just a marketing statistic, it's real. Engine bay efficient, transmission smooth thanks to Volvo's iSave and iShift system. And aerodynamic gains translated into visible savings at the pump. On open highway stretches, with crosswinds and variable speeds, the Aero felt sturdy. The improved airflow camera monitor setup and aerodynamic tweaks kept stability high, wind noise low, and even fuel consumption predictable. For a driver, that translates to less fatigue, smoother rides, more miles per fill-up. Switching to the electric Aero, the big test. 600 kilometers claimed range. On a simulated highway haul lighter trailer load, the cabin was silent, torque steady, and power delivery smooth. The battery pack and e-axle system handled the load confidently. With fast charging, a midday rest break turned into a recharge stop to 20% gives 80% in roughly 40 minutes realistic schedule for long-haul drivers. But it's not all sunshine. Under heavier loads, hilly terrain, or full payload range dips, cold weather or extreme HVAC use will cut into that 600 kilometers promise. And right now, high-power charging stations using the MCS standard aren't everywhere, especially in remote freight corridors. For fleets used to diesel's flexibility, it's a major limitation. On the diesel side, the upfront cost of Aero with Aero package, save, etc., is higher than older rigs. So a fleet owner must ask, will fuel savings and efficiency gains over months or years justify that cost? In short, only if you run long, consistent miles. So, here's where we stand. The 2026 Volvo trucks lineup, especially FH Aero, diesel and electric, and the new regional VNR delivers substantial real-world gains in efficiency, design, and versatility. If you're a long-haul freight operator, the diesel FH Aero is a no-brainer. With 11.25 mpg under heavy load and long-haul conditions, fewer fuel stops, better driver comfort, and smooth ride, it's one of the smartest investments for long-haul efficiency today. If you care about sustainability, emissions, future-proofing, or operate in regions with growing EV infrastructure, the FH Aero Electric is a serious contender. A potential 600 kilometers range, fast charging and driver rest periods, and near diesel payload capacity make it arguably the most practical heavy-duty electric truck yet announced at this level. 4. Regional or urban delivery operators or fleets that want versatility. The new Volvo VNR brings improved fuel economy, better safety features, and modern cab work environment, making it a solid choice for regional haul or mixed-use fleets. Trade-offs and what to watch if your routes are mixed. Unpredictable, with poor charging infrastructure, electric may be risky. If annual mileage is low or mostly short haul, the diesel Aero's upfront costs may not pay off fast. For regional delivery use, a more modest or conventional truck may still make sense. In the context of 2025 to 2026's U.S. market with rising fuel costs, tightening emissions regulations, growing pressure on fleets to become more sustainable, Volvo's new trucks arrive at exactly the right moment. They don't just push incremental improvements, they push the industry forward.